Hey guys, Charles Rudibaugh here with another video made specifically for you. Yes, you who's watching this right now. I'm on my way to the car wash real quick. I thought I'd make you this quick little video on a fun day Monday. Here we go. Look, whether you are in full-blown momentum right now and hustling, working hard towards your next big promotion, or you took your foot off the gas recently and haven't been working your business lately for whatever reason, either way, it's all good. This video could change your life, so pay attention real quick. Here we go. I'm going to ask you a question. If I said I would buy 10% of your financial future, if I was going to write you a check today, how much would you charge? I mean, let me ask it another way. How much do you think you'll earn over your entire lifetime? If I said, look, if you think you'll earn $1 million over your whole lifetime, I'll write you a check right now for 10%. 100 grand. What would you say? But remember, that would make me entitled to 10% of all your financial future earnings. I'd write you a check for 10% for all you earn forever. I just bought 10% of your financial future. It's mine. So what do you think you're worth over your whole lifetime? Most of you should want more than $100,000, and I think you'd be right. That'd be the minimum. You should earn at least $1 million in your whole life, right? If that's the case, then that means that today you're an asset that is worth a minimum of $1 million. That's your big financial asset. Not your car or your watch, right? It's way more important what we do with that, with our major financial asset, than who's on our list or what our friends think. The biggest financial asset we have is our own earning potential over the years. Now, how do we maximize that? Right? Whether your 10% is 100 grand or 300K or 3 million, because you're going to earn 30 million, the difference comes down to what we do here in the next few months. Here, you have an opportunity to develop your full earning potential. Right? You've got the brains, you've got all the energy, you've got the potential, but do you use all of the horsepower that you have? Why not? Lack of education? I don't think so. Nope. I mean, even in America, our education system is ranked one of the lowest in the world, but it still beats here than beats other places. People have to work really hard just to get here. I mean, and with all the knowledge we have available at our fingertips with a smartphone and on the internet, I think not knowing can't be our excuse. You know, I was born in 1982. That made me 1 out of 22 chance to get born in America. I mean, how lucky can you get? Right? But on the flip side, I mean, how do I know you aren't overvaluing yourself? If you said, I'm going to earn $10 million over my whole lifetime, or I'm in network marketing now, I'm going to earn $30 million. Well, what would I learn? I mean, what would I look at to determine if that's a reasonable evaluation? What would I look at? Probably your habits, right? I mean, maybe you're not reading the books, right? Maybe that's not a habit for you. It wasn't for me before I got into network marketing. I mean, maybe you have other habits that take away from your financial future and don't add to it. Maybe you have the habits that take away from your health, which takes away from your longevity and your productivity in the workforce. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but it's pretty difficult to be productive when you're sick and depressed all the time, unable to go anywhere or do anything because you're feeling horrible, right? Health matters. I mean, maybe you don't feel horrible, but maybe you just aren't feeling optimal, and it's because of your habits. I mean, but why would I invest $1 million into your so-called $10 million valuation if you don't even take the necessary steps to keep yourself healthy? Right? If you don't invest in yourself, why would I? But yeah, I think you would be foolish to sell me 10% of your financial future for $100,000. Right? I think you should plan on earning much more than that. But how do you develop that asset that is you? Start by making a list of 2 people. Someone you like and admire, someone you don't like. List their traits. The person you like, work ethic, compassion, tenacity, honor, class, the honesty, integrity, character. And then you set out to become more like that person that you want to be like. Here's number 2. Pick work that challenges you to grow. Right? Challenges you to develop. Challenges you to become more aware of your weaknesses and more aware of your strengths, right? Challenges you to learn, how to accept feedback and look in the mirror and be honest with yourself on what you can improve on, right? Work that challenges you to be humble and coachable and learn from someone who you choose. You choose the person who you willingly want to learn from, but that's because they have the list of the qualities that you want to be like, that you want to develop more of. That's why you pick that mentor, right? I mean, to realize your full earning potential, it's all about who we become. And the work we choose helps us become that faster, or it can hold us back. That's the problem with a good job. Oftentimes we can just stay there too long, right? Picking the wrong work, you might not grow at all. Right? I mean, we all know people who take comfortable, easy jobs, right? Where they can just sit there and push a button like Homer Simpson. Don't have to do much, not challenged much at all, right? But don't become, you know, you're not going to become a black belt if you don't go through the development process, right? Lots of kicks and lots of punches, right? If you want to become a great fisherman, a lot of casts of the reel, a lot of casts. For ballerinas, a lot of pliés, over and over again. For football players, it's a lot of getting tackled, right? It's a lot of getting tackled over and over again. For boxers, it's a lot of getting punched. You can't avoid the getting punched, right? But for network marketers, there's a lot of PBRs, a lot of webinars, a lot of 2-on-1s, a lot of 3-way calls, you know, uncomfortable conversations, new situations, and mistakes that we're unaware of that we even made the mistake until someone else points it out with love, right? I mean, the only way we're going to completely develop our full potential, our full earning potential, is if we stay in a growth environment and open ourselves up to really learning and improving and get rid of that idea that we're already good enough, right? I mean, it seems like we find ourselves in network marketing in the first place because we believe that at some level that we're not fulfilling our full earning potential, our full contribution potential, right? That's why we're here, right? If you're worth over, what are you worth over your lifetime? And the contribution you're making is going to be totally determined by what you do, right? Not whether or not you know the right people or not anything else outside of you. Your biggest asset is your earning potential over your lifetime, and that comes from the work you do, from who you become and the work you do. You know, I pity the man who says, oh, I don't need much. I don't need to earn much. Well, then you don't need to become much. You know, I mean, when does a tree stop growing? When it dies, right? I mean, how tall does it grow? As tall as it possibly can. I mean, that's a pretty good example for me. What are you worth? Pick a number and grow for it.